Back to, I guess, the question at heart, paper or plastic, they have their different uses. Now, I understand that plastic bags are bad for the environment. Mm-hmm. I think the environment will probably persevere. I like the plastic bag.
What's up, everybody? I'm Greg, and this is my roommate, Colin. Now, sometimes Colin says crazy stuff. So every Tuesday and Thursday, I reach into my random conversation pile, pull one out, toss it at Colin, and we talk it out for your amusement. Colin has no idea what is in the conversation pile. If you like that idea, like us here on YouTube, subscribe to us here on YouTube, and then in the comments below, make sure you leave your suggestion for a topic. Colin, are you ready?
Yes.
Today's topic is paper or plastic. This one's submitted by Michael Joe Vote. Now, this plays into a little bit of some of your personal tweets out there. No taxation. San Francisco, they now charge you for the bags.
Yeah, for paper bags, which is
what is that all about?
I don't know. So I got in a conversation about the paper bag conundrum here that I think began on October 1st of this year on Twitter with some people. And a fee like this is generated in order to say, like, we want you to bring your own bag.
Bring your reusable bags. Keep reduce, reuse, recycle.
Yeah, all that garbage. And
save the planet, Colin.
And so, so they started charging you 10 cents a bag in order to kind of, pretend like they care about the environment. But really, they just want to raise, money. Mm-hmm. And they probably prefer, in fact, that you don't bring your own bag, and so they can charge you 10 cents. Now, I spent about $40 on my groceries, which makes a 10 cent per bag tax for bags about 2% extra tax on the money spent. So it's a tax levied against me, Greg, and I don't really appreciate it.
You're not a fan of the taxes like this?
No. I'm not a fan of taxes generally.
In general?
Yeah.
Okay. So what are you going to do about it?
Nothing. Just complain about it.
You're just going to keep living here in San Francisco, bitching on YouTube.
Yeah, that's what I do. No, I think, back to, I guess, the question at heart, paper or plastic, they have their different uses. Now, I understand that plastic bags are bad for the environment. Mm-hmm. I think the environment will probably persevere. I like the plastic bag. It's very useful in when we're taking out the litter, for instance. You got some garbage kind of hanging around. You throw it in the plastic bag. You throw it out. It's totally fine. The plastic bag is heavily reusable. You can probably use the plastic bag several times. The paper bag is recyclable because it's made of paper. And itself is probably post-consumer paper mostly, so it's already recycled. Anyway.
Now, for the argument's sake, you could reuse the paper bag a few times, couldn't you?
You could.
Like sometimes that handle gives out. That's what I'm not a fan of.
Yeah.
When you're walking somewhere and you get the tear in the paper bag, never good.
Yeah, I think I think generally, it's nice to have choices, and so you want both available to you for different things. Maybe you buy some. We go to the vegetable store here down the street.
You go to the vegetable store. I'm not a fan.
They give you the plastic bag. It makes sense. You're carrying your onions and your apples and your tomatoes in it, and it makes a lot of sense in your little sack. Maybe you go and you buy some heavier groceries at Safeway, and so you want the paper bag. I just don't understand limiting consumer choice based on pretending to care about the environment. Because environmentalism is good, and I care about the environment too. But I think that you have to kind of do it. You have to kind of convince people the right way to go about their business in such a way that's good for the environment.
Is this similar to the whole hotel thing of, oh man, we want to save the environment?
Don't get me started on that shit.
Whoa, we're getting you started right now. It's a conversation with Colin. Oh man, if you don't want your bed made, then put this card on it or whatever, and don't leave your towels on the floor if you want them recycled. But if not, if you can struggle through, if you can make it through the horrors of using a towel 2 days in a row.
I know. I hate that because. You see that at hotels all the time, but it's just a way for them to save money. And it's the same thing with water bottles. Like, you see a water bottle, and they're like, this uses 30% less plastic. Well, it's like your plastic bill is now lower 30%. But you can pretend like you care about the environment. You're doing it because it saves you money, and also you get to look good by putting on your product. Like, we're very environmental because that's what's chic right now. It's been chic for a while. And that's cool. Being an environmentalist is fine, but it seems like people are trying to do it in a way that is self-serving, whether it's the government taxing you in order to raise money and then be like, oh, well, we really, it's the same thing with carbon credits and carbon taxes and stuff like that. It's just, you want people to be more environmentally friendly, but you penalize them monetarily, and you kind of are going to generate funds where you rely on that money. So it's kind of a catch-22 where you don't want people to actually get better. What if everyone did bring their own bags to Safeway and stuff? Then it's like a big win, but they raise no money.
Yeah.
So I'd actually see what the city council of San Francisco would prefer. Would they prefer probably the hundreds of thousands of dollars a year in revenue that just this 10 cent per paper bag tax is going to raise, or do they care about the environment? I'd actually be interested to see the answer to that question.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like what you're doing there. Well, what do you think, ladies and gentlemen? Would San Francisco enjoy the 10 cents, or would they enjoy just everybody being all environmentally friendly, hugging trees, or whatever the hell they do out there in Golden Gate Park? Let us know in the comments below. You keep talking. What do you want?
They said they do nothing in Golden Gate Park.
Oh, well, Colin's been over there. Let me tell you, the homeless population does a lot in Golden Gate Park that you don't want to know
Live?
about. Yeah.
Okay.
A few other things too. Let us know in the comments below what you think of today's conversation. And then, of course, like the video, subscribe to our channel, share it with your friends so they can be part of the conversation. But most importantly, leave your suggestion for future conversations with Colin down in the comments below. Colin, did you have fun today?
Yes.
All right, good.
We've had better topics than paper and plastic. I'm gonna be honest.
So you're gonna put Michael Joe vote on notice there?
Yeah.
Right.
Submit something of a higher quality.
Come on, Michael Joe vote. Get your life together. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back every Tuesday and Thursday. Until then, I hope you have a conversational day.